Close your eyes.
Hello everyone, welcome to Willow and Roots. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading, we're going to look into what's happening while you're in dream state. We're going to have 3 options and I'm going to receive them from the Old Ways Magic Oracle. Okay, we're going to pull these options now. I have a card for option 1. I have a card for option 2, please. I have a card for option 3, please. So in this reading, we're going to look into where your soul goes while you're in dream state. Are you communing with the ancestors and your soul tribe? Are you visiting the parallel universe? It's an exciting reading and one that could bring great insights. So this is option 1. This is option 2. And this is option 3. So you can pause the video, choose a card. Let's get to it. Hello, option 1. For those of you who selected the first card, here's your reading. So we'll look at this in a bit. Let's just pop that there. Let's get some insights on what's happening while you are in dream state. Okay. The source, please provide me with insights on what option 1 is doing while they are in dream state. Okay, so we have here 2 of mirrors, 2 of cups, King of mirrors, wow, King of cups, Ace of spiral, that's the Ace of wands, and the 7 of mirrors, 7 of cups. This is interesting. So while you are in dream state, and this is the first scenario, if you are seeking a meaningful relationship and there are several suitors in mind, while you are in dream state, you are visiting the parallel universe and you are experiencing being in a relationship with each suitor. So the first night it might be one person, the next night it's another, so on and so forth. It all depends on how many options you have. But this is saying that you are experiencing being in a relationship with each person so that you can then make the final decision in this realm as to who you would like to be with or what feels good to you in that particular moment at that time. But you're getting a feel of it. It's helping you to make a decision. If this is not a relationship, it is seeking what brings you harmony, what brings you joy when it comes to a skill. So you are seeking a meaningful skill that will bring you joy in this dimension, in the 3D. It's almost like I need to try everything out before I make a final decision or before I prompt my 3D self into moving in that particular direction. That is quite interesting. For some of you, when it comes to a skill, you're actually learning how to master the skill while in dream state in the parallel universe. You're actually developing and mastering it. But what you need to also realize is for each skill that you experience, you are retaining the information, the wisdom from it. Now, the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. So pausing and gaining new perspectives, weighing your options. So it is quite helpful. If you notice that you understand a particular skill without doing it for long, it's because of this. It's because you've experienced it in the parallel universe and you've retained the information. If you notice that you pick things up quickly, it's because you've been there, done that. That's quite interesting. Okay, so we have the Chariot. So this is telling me again, once you have decided on what you enjoy, whether it be a skill or a person that you would like to experience in the 3D, you are going to move towards it. You are going to be heavily focused on achieving that skill, succeeding in that skill, or being with that person. We have the Tower and the Queen of Swords. This is telling me you don't want to have any chaos and catastrophe by making the wrong choice. Now we're talking about down the line. So again, if this is a connection, if it's about a relationship or which person is right for me, you don't want to choose the wrong person and down the line it just ends up a huge disaster. We're talking about years into the relationship and it's like everything's going belly up. You don't want to make that mistake. So that's why you are testing it out in the parallel universe. And it's the same thing with the skill. You don't want any surprises. You don't want to down the line do a career shift that upsets your life greatly. So with the Queen of Swords, you're wanting to get insights, greater wisdom and understanding on what you are getting yourself into and doing the whole elimination process beforehand. That's really neat. And we have the World. Because once you commit to something, you are all in. This is giving me, it's a part of the lesson and the experience. We do have a new person here as well that's telling me that you are very vulnerable. You don't like to be exposed and get hurt. You don't like the feeling of rejection. You don't like the feeling of failure, disappointment, which no one does. But it's an emotion and an experience that you know very, very well and have documented and shared with the higher realms on your experience and your feelings in that emotion and that arena, which is quite interesting. It does express to me that this is something that you've experienced in previous incarnations and you don't want to repeat it. That's why you are wise to have certain experiences in the spiritual realm or in another dimension so that you can have a more harmonious experience in the 3D. But what's interesting with the Tower and the Queen of Swords, Spirit is saying that you are meant to be emotionally vulnerable. So it's trying to not be hard and detached from your feelings, because the quality of this experience when it comes to your emotions is slightly different to that of the past. So when you experience love in a past life, in this life, it's not going to feel the same. I'm shown like notes or degrees of love. It's like a different flavor for each individual and in each incarnation as well. That's quite interesting. And I'll show you the bottom of this deck. Two of Wands. So again, making a decision. Right, let's see this card here. Card number 23, Nurture. You're also communing with the ancestors, right? And your soul family. They're offering you service, I'm hearing. Especially the mothers, the grandmothers, the aunts. They're all there while you are in dream state, assisting you. They are encouraging this experience, the experience of having different scenarios, different encounters in the dream state, so that you can make the right choices and the right decision. Now 23 reduces to 5, which is about change. So it could be that there is a need for change in the 3D, that you are having the chance to experience the different paths the different options so that you can make the right decisions in the 3D for yourself. It's very nice. This is also telling me that if you're at the age of having children, you will be having children. So someone here doesn't think that they can, well, you will. You will be birthing, carrying a child in your body. Yes, you don't have to adopt, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to do IVF, none of that stuff. This is completely natural. There's a child waiting for you. There's a child waiting to enter this earth through you. It is giving me that it will be a life changing experience for you, obviously, but when it comes to outlook and perspective, so you may be saying hell no, absolutely not, and really have valid reasons as to why you don't want this. However, when this does come in, your views are going to change completely. You're not going to dislike a child. You're not going to ill-treat the child. You're actually going to be very involved and have a greater connection to the earth, to the mothers, because you will be experiencing the true essence of creation. That's what this is telling me. So your outlook will shift because energetically you're going to understand and embrace the process of creation. When it comes to the skill, it's a similar kind of thing where you are going to be birthing, creating security for yourself, but you're going to enjoy it, enjoy what you are doing. So it is going to feel like you're not even working, and the decision that you make is final. The decision that you make, you will be happy for the rest of your days. That's what this is telling me, because you will be more inclined to nurture it, to look after it, to maintain it, to continuously create. This is beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the second card, here's your reading. So we'll look at this card in a bit. Okay, let's see what you are doing while you are in dream state. Okay, resource. And please find out what option 2 is doing while they are in dream state. Okay, so we have the 8 of Spirals, 8 of Wands, the Queen of Stones, Queen of Pentacles, the 5 of Spirals, 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Scrolls, 6 of Swords. This is quite interesting because what I'm immediately getting is you are getting the answers, right? With the 8 of Spirals, the answers to how you can one-up your competition. This is also a way to remove yourself from drama, but drama that comes with competition. It's actually focusing on what is important, what you are contributing, and what you are doing with the Queen of Stones, right? Whatever situation, especially when it comes to your resources, you are focusing on what you are good at, what you need to do for yourself to excel. You're not looking at anyone else. That's what you are being guided on in dream state. It's also immediate and effective inspiration on how you can improve your skill or inject some innovation, inject some originality in your skill or what you are doing, how you can increase your resources. It's just immediate insights, but it's also a warning to just avoid the drama because it's not worth it. Take what you know and move on your path. So an example I'm getting is, imagine you are in the 100-meter race And the energy coming off the Five of Spirals is everyone is at the starting line arguing, looking at everyone else and trying to read their opponent. They're busy doing that and not focusing on themselves, focusing on where they need to be, looking at the finish line and being determined, connecting with themselves, connecting with their body, connecting with the race itself, what they are doing, so they can win the race. You see, this is saying step out of the drama and to not look at what everyone else is doing. You are receiving the clues, you are receiving inspiration in dream state. Whatever you are being told, it's saying to do it, execute it in the 3D. That's the way forward. And focus on what you need to be doing. It's also saying here, with the Page of Swords, the Pilgrim, again another movement card, get away from drama, is to be observant. See drama before it happens. When you are able to see the warning signs, you know exactly what you need to do to remove yourself from that situation or to alleviate the situation. It's a call to, again, put your focus back on what you are doing. There's a lot of, again, ideas. We have the Stag here, which it's like a leader in the making. But you don't need to justify yourself and you don't need approval, constant approval. You don't need it. The proof is in the pudding. So the proof is in what you produce, what you execute. It's not in the drama. It's not in stealing someone else's ideas. It's not in that. It's in what you produce that has a part of you in it, that comes from you. Okay, we have the elephant. So that represents family, community, spiritual team. So you are supported by the ancestors in your soul family. Okay, Knight of Cups, Hanged Man. Okay, Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands, Hanged Man, the World. Look at that. You see, to succeed in what you are doing or to have that inner peace, it involves releasing the burdens, like not being emotionally attached to the drama. It's detaching from that and always connecting with yourself and asking yourself, how does this benefit me? Why am I feeling this way? This exercise is what you're meant to be doing, because anytime you are focusing elsewhere or on the drama, you're veering off your course. So again, if you are feeling emotionally drained, burdened, it's time to go inwards and ask yourself some important questions regarding the situation. What's causing this upset? What's causing you to shift your focus from what you are doing or what you need to do? When you are in dream state, you are creating, you are at peace, you are harmonious and fully connected to your mission and your purpose in the 3D. It's almost like you go there to escape and to create and to plan your next moves. That is really interesting. Okay, let's see this card. Farsight. Nice. Look at that. What we said about seeing chaos, seeing drama before it happens, because you're looking at the red flags, the warning signs. So the guidance here is all about using your gift of seeing the signs of what's to come. So the signs in your environment, because you're given a heads up on what's to come, and it's actually to listen to it. It's not to ignore it. It's not to second guess it. The Eight of Wands speaks on this. You get a lot of quick messages. So it's not only in dream state, it's also when you are awake You are receiving further confirmation on the information that you have received in dream state. So this is actually calling for you to also have a dream journal. Once you wake up, if you remember your dreams, write it down. As soon as you get up, write it down. The messages are in here. The answers to all your questions, you are receiving it in dream state. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the third card, here's your reading. So we'll look at this in a bit. Okay, let us get some cards to find out what are you doing while in dream state. Okay, Universe Source, what is option 3 doing while they are in dream state? Okay, so we have the Emperor, the Green Man, the Mime, the Page of Wands, Celtic Owl, the Hanged Man, the Moon, and the Chariot. This is interesting. It's childhood healing. It's reliving your childhood. It's healing that period in your life. It's connecting with the Father. So for those of you who have lost your father, you are connecting with your father while in dream state. For others, it's actually reliving your childhood. It's the experiences you wish you had. So let's say you had a terrible childhood, or a childhood where you just felt neglected, you didn't do much, you didn't experience much. When in dream state, you're having those experiences. It's like having a different perspective or a different experience, childhood experience. The moon energy tells me that it provides deep healing for you, but you are delving to the depths to uproot any type of buried experiences, buried resentment or illusions, and healing them, and in some cases reliving it, finding out what caused a particular pattern or behavior in you. So there's a lot of forgiving the father. This could also be grandfather as well, because we do have here the energy of sins of the father. So it's a lot of clearing and releasing of any type of blocks that was created by the father, the grandfather, the uncle, etc. But it's an incredible amount of healing. The Chariot gives me doing this with a purpose. So the intention is, while you are in dream state, to relive, review, and to heal these experiences. 8 of Stone represents, this is work. So this is doing the inner work to another level. I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely taking it to another level. It's almost like it's cellular. That is deep. And Judgment confirms that. It's reliving, redoing. What is that? Do the work now so you don't have to repeat the experience in the next life. Now, I'm not sure if you've heard that or if even seen a video on that, but the cards here are telling me that that's your mission. That's one of your plans. You don't want to be repeating anything from your childhood. Whatever was buried, you don't want to repeat it. So you're willing to clear all of that up. I'm really feeling heavily that It's the experiences that you don't remember because they're patterns, they're behavioral patterns that you don't understand where it is coming from. Okay. The star, look at that card of healing. Look at that. Five of Wands. Okay. Eight of Swords. Oh my gosh, chills are happening right now. Okay. Six of Cups. Look. Look, look, look. Oh, this is really, really giving me healing, childhood trauma, childhood disappointment, neglect, anything that happened to you in your childhood where it was detrimental to your development and you buried it. So what you've realized when you're in dream state is, I don't want to do it that way. I need to see and have these experiences head on to heal it, because it's always bound to me. This is giving me like drama follows me. Why does conflict follow me? Why do I not want to review my past experiences from my childhood, and to heal them? This is the 3D energy. This is the ethereal energy, and you are actually doing it. In the 3D energy, it's almost like a no-go area. So you're doing your inner work. You are into self-improvement, but there is a no-go area that you're not prepared in the 3D to prod or poke. But in the ethereal realm, you're going there. Now, I really feel strongly, because we do have the Eight of Stones, and this does speak on doing the work, right? Working, improving something. So whatever is happening in dream state, to uproot, it is going to present itself in the 3D. So think of a root in the earth, buried deep, 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 deep. You're doing the work in dream state, and that brings the root closer and closer and closer to the surface. When it hits the surface, which will be the 3D, that's where you're going to be doing the final steps or stage of the healing. And it doesn't have to be anything like super traumatic. It could even be where your parents or parent has caused you to not speak up for yourself because you were always told speak when spoken to, or to be silent around adults, etc., etc. So it could be that extreme, or in the realms of physical abuse, sexual abuse, etc. Wow. Okay. We have the card of community, card number 2, and that looks like a parent and child. If it is the father, a father who has transitioned, in dream state, you are communing, you are embracing. There is forgiveness here. There is forgiveness, there is understanding and compassion. And it's to have it trickle down again in our realm. And it's the same thing with the grandfather. The strongest gift is that of forgiveness, and it is the most healing. It doesn't mean that you will forget. It doesn't mean that you will become complacent and allow it to repeat. But what it does do, it allows your heart to open, and it allows you to release blocks around your heart, blocks from having incredible experiences. It allows you to release the blocks of preventing incredible people from entering your life. There's a lot of freeing energy here. Opportunities come in when we forgive. Opportunities come in when we are open, when we don't run and hide We face a situation head on. We see it for what it is, and we know exactly what to do, especially when we allow help and support from the ancestors and those you trust who are living. This is beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.